Okay, Sally Steele here, backstage with Tom Keifer. Tom, great job out there here at Chuck Brennan's great event.
Thank you very much. Had a good time. It's cool to be here.
Now, one thing I was really impressed is, you had some vocal problems a while back. Did that all heal? Tell us about that.
Well, it's not something that heals. It's a neurological condition. I have a partially paralyzed vocal cord, so I have to. I was told I would never sing again years ago, and I had to retrain it. So I have to do like therapy every day. Like for those 3 songs, I did an hour and a half of warm up.
Okay.
So
how do you get a paralyzed vocal cord?
Well, there's a couple different ways that I won't bore you with all the medical things, but it doesn't have anything to do with singing.
Oh, okay.
So there's a number of ways it can happen. So.
Drinking a Coke real fast?
Possibly. I haven't heard that one, but it's a maybe. Yeah, we'll have to do some research on that. Because I have drank Coke very quickly in my life. So.
Yeah, me too. Now, you moved to Nashville. Now, what was your goal to move from Nashville, from living in LA and Pennsylvania all these years?
Well, I never actually lived in LA. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and I lived in South Jersey for years when we put Cinderella together. And I moved to Nashville in the 90s, the mid-90s, because Cinderella was drifting apart at the time. The whole music scene was changing. And I was looking just for like a shot in the arm, I was thinking about doing a solo record then, and I started writing with people down there, and I just fell in love with the town because there's just so much talent down there from musicians and writers, and so that's what I was working with people down there, and the next thing I knew, I just bought a house. That was it.
Great. You're going to stay there?
Yeah, I love it there. Yeah.
Okay. What's your address? We'll come and visit. Just kidding. Now,
I don't think I'll disclose that on
national video. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Now, you got your solo record out and everything. Now, before we talk about that, now what's going on with Cinderella? Are you still doing that or with them?
Well, we're like on a break. We've toured a lot in recent years, and at the end of last year, we decided to take a break because we've been touring for about 3 years in a row. And it was right around the time I had signed this deal with Merivy Records and was going to put this solo record out. So the timing lined up for Cinderella. It was a good timing for us to be off the road this year because I've been out all 2013, promoting the solo record. So, and going to be next year too. So. Okay.
How did you find the musicians for your band?
Well, that was it was like a fate. The first guys that walked in the room for auditions were just the guys. And they came through a guitar player that I've known for years, who's a friend of mine, and he offered to help put the band together because he knew I was stressed out. Because it's like, I've been in the same band for years, and the whole time we were making this record, I kind of dreaded the idea of having to put together a band to recreate it, because I was using session players doing the record over the course of the 10 years we were making the record. So, and it was just such a pleasant surprise to walk into a room with these guys, and it just sounded like the record the first night. And I was like, and they're just amazing guys. So
you were smoking. I saw you, and I think it was Jimmy Kimmel or The Tonight Show, and you rocked, man.
Oh, David Letterman, it was.
Was it? I watch all those.
Yeah. That was fun. That was the first time I actually ever did one of those, and it was cool.
Tell the people that haven't heard your music what you want them to know about it.
On the solo record?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still doing what I've always loved to do, and that's blues-inspired hard rock. That it's not a big stretch from Cinderella. There's some things, just as a writer, you grow, and there's some things on the record a little bit different. But for the most part, having been the lead singer, did a lot of the guitar work in Cinderella, and I was the main songwriter, so I can't really hide from that. So that there's a sound there that's me, like it or not, that's carried over into my solo work. So it's similar in that sense,
Well, we love it.
It's hard rock.
We hope you come to the Vegas Rocks Magazine Awards. Last question, question of the night. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? To lose this again.
Thank you.
Certainly one of them.
All right, great. Hey, thank you so much for.
I have a lot more, but we
okay.
won't go into them.
Well, we're going to promote your solo album, and congratulations on your. So now you are getting back with Cinderella, right? You are going to be doing some things with Cinderella later, right?
Yeah, not this year though. Not 2014. So.
Okay. Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks.